Hello everyone, and welcome to all our listeners. We're coming in at a very special week, and this is the week of the 19th of Kislev, the week of the liberation of the Baal HaTanya, the first Rebbe of Chabad. The same day, as we know, is also the day of the passing of the Rebbe of the Baal HaTanya, and this is the Maggid of Mezritch, the great teacher, the great scholar, and he passed away also the 19th of Kislev. So we should share something from him, a tremendous lesson that he gave moments before his passing. At the moments before his passing, this was on this Parsha, the upcoming Parsha, Parshat Vayishlach. And his message that he gave, very strong, very beautiful message that we can learn a lot from. And he said regarding the story of Vayishlach, as we know, the story was that Yaakov, returning back home to his father, on the way he finds out about his brother Eisav. And we begin the parasha, the Vayishlach Yaakov Malachim, that Yaakov sends Malachim. Malachim is messengers, or Malachim is literally angels. We're not getting into it now. But the parsha begins that Yaakov sends Malachim, messengers, to his brother. This is prior of his brother coming to see him. He sends messengers to his brother. And what is the messenger that he sends to his brother? To tell his brother Eisav about himself, Yaakov, and his story. And he wants to appease him. And in a deeper sense, he wants to transform him. Yaakov feels that's the right time now, that after his work of 20 years in Haran, as we learned last week's Parsha, he is there now sending messengers to his brother and trying to change Eisav, transform Eisav to the good. This is the story. As we know, the end of the story, it didn't really work, and by the end they did make peace, but let's not get into all the details. I just want to mention one thing of the Maggid of Mezritch regarding the first line. And the first line is Vayishlach Yaakov Malachim. Yaakov sends the messengers, as we call it Shaluchim in our language, to Eisav to try to work with him and to see if we can change him around and to bring out the good out of him. So Rashi says, when it says that Yaakov sent Malachim, Rashi says Malachim Mamash. Malachim Mamash means literally angels. That it wasn't messengers, was literally angels. There's a whole explanation about that, but we're not going to talk about this now. Just what I mentioned, only what the Maggid of Mezritch says. And he says, well, Rashi says that Yaakov sends literally angels, has a deeper meaning. And the meaning is that when Yaakov sends those messengers to Eisav for a great mission, for a mission of transforming the worst negative into the greatest positive, when, as we know, would that mission succeed, Mashiach would come then, because this is the ultimate journey of Yaakov, on the ultimate journey of Am Yisrael, to bring Mashiach. And bring Mashiach is by transforming Eisav, transforming negative into positive, that Eisav should become a part of Yaakov. So he sends this Malachim. Says the Maggid of Mezritch, Malachim Mamash. What he sends the Mamash of the Malachim. The Mamash means the physicality of these messengers. But the spirituality of the messengers stays with Yaakov. What does it mean? Very, very deep lesson. But what is he saying, the Maggid? That Maggid is teaching us, right before his passing, he's teaching us a very strong message. that when Yaakov was sending the messengers to do the greatest mission, the mission that would change the world, nevertheless, when you are messenger of Yaakov, when you go out to change, transform the world, even though he sends you there, but the neshama of yours, the spirituality of yours, is always got to be stayed connected with Yaakov. Well, the message is that it gives us, we all on a mission. Every single person is out in the world on a mission. If we do business, if we do work, and everything we do is on a mission in order to transform the world from the negative into the positive. So whatever we do all day in this world is a journey sent by God, a journey sent by Yaakov, a journey sent by the Yaakov of our generation, our Rebbe. And the journey is to transform the negative into positive. But, says the Maggid, when you go out on your journey, you have to know that your neshama, your spirituality, is always got to stay with Yaakov. If you are connected spirituality with Yaakov, you'll be able to do your mission. As we know that famous story of one of the great tzaddikim, a few hundred years ago, he was Reb Meir Pramishlanner. I'm sure everybody heard about him. And he would always say the famous story, he would walk on the ice, he would never slip. He would never fall. And everybody around him would fall. And they asked him, how are you able to walk on this ice in the winters? And he said the famous statement, if you connect it above, you don't fall below. And that was the same message. When we go out there, we go below into the world, into business world, we always have to know their spirituality has to be connected to Yaakov. We have to know that we have to be always connected above. Yes, we are in this world. Yes, we are in the lowest of the world. But where is my spirituality connected? Says the Maggid, my spirituality is always connected to the Yaakov of the generation. Wherever I am, but I'm connected to the Yaakov of generation. And this is the secret of the success of Am Yisrael. Our success is that we can be in the lowest of the lowest, but instead of failing, we are succeeding. Why we are succeeding? Our success is because spiritually we always stay connected above. And as we know the difference between human and angels, we know the story when the angels came down to this world, as we learn Parshat Bereshit, great angels, all the angels, they failed. Why? Because when they came down to this world, they completely came down to this world. They were not connected above. And that's a failure. Tell us the Maggid, but us we have to learn. This is the teaching of Yaakov. When he sends his messengers, and every Jew is a messenger of Yaakov in order to change, transform the world. Yes, you're out there to change the world, but you always have to stay spiritually connected into your leader, into Yaakov. Let's take that beautiful message of the Maggid of Mezritch. Let's like Al-Chaim for his Yortzeit coming up this next week. And with that message, we'll be able to change the world, conquer the world, we'll make the world a better place to be in, and Emet Hashem succeed, and Mashiach will come with our work. Good Shabbos, Shekayach.